So today I want to ask you a question. What do you want? What do you really, really want? It's extremely important that you're able to answer that question. And if you stick with me for the next few minutes, I'll tell you why. This is Mary from Kanjo Academy, and it's time to get future fit. Now, a few years ago, the Spice Girls took the nation and the world by storm, asking us that question. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I still don't know what Ziggy Ziggy R is, but the question is a very valid one. It's extremely important that you know exactly what you want out of life. Many people are quick to tell you what they don't like, what they don't want, but very few people can actually answer that question when you ask them, what do you want out of life? What sort of life do you really want? There are very few people that can actually answer that question and articulate it in no uncertain terms and tell you exactly what they want out of life. But it's not good enough to just know what you don't want. It's even more important that you do know what you want, because focusing on what you don't want is putting your energy in the wrong place. Somebody said, don't stand against something, stand for something. And there's a big difference, because where your focus goes, your energy will flow. So if you spend all your time focusing on what you don't want, even though it's what you don't want, that's where your energy will go, and that's what you're going to attract into your life, even though it's not what you want. I don't want to be poor. You're still giving poverty your energy. I don't want to be overweight. You're giving being overweight your energy. But it's important that you shift that energy to what you really want. One of the reasons people never sit down with that question to really find out what they want out of life, to really find out what sort of life they want, is because they believe they cannot have it. So many people settle for the life they have, even though it's not what they want, because for some reason they feel this ideal world that I want eludes me. I cannot have it. But I want to tell you that if that thought, that dream came into your heart, it's because it's meant for you and you can absolutely live it. That's how I'm living my life. I'm living the life I want, both in my personal and in my professional life. A few years ago, I decided I wanted to transition from law, having a legal career. I'd been in the legal field for 30 years, and I wanted to transition from doing that to doing something I absolutely love, coaching and training. And I moved on and I did that against all odds, believe me, with COVID and everything else going on. And I want to tell you that you're absolutely capable of living the life you want. Because the reason that desire is in you is because it's meant for you. Perhaps you've stepped out in the past. Perhaps you've really worked hard and you've really gone for it, but it just didn't seem to work out. And now you have stories that you tell yourself that backs up your belief that this is not for you. It wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant for you. And you think luck is not on your side. Well, I want to tell you that to live the life you really desire and the life you deserve goes beyond hard work, and certainly it's not about luck. It's about how you think. And I've been studying human behavior and how people think for a while now, for a number of years. And let me tell you, my friend, that your thoughts create your world. I'm sure you've heard that probably from someone else, but it's the absolute truth. Your thoughts create your world. And sometimes we self-sabotage with our thoughts without even realizing it. The very life we want, we prevent ourselves from having it because we tell ourselves all these stories and we build evidence that convinces us we're actually not able to live that life that we want. So if you're in that place where you're struggling and you're saying to yourself, this is what I would really want in my relationships, in my business, in my career, but I can't have it because of this, that, or the other, I want to show you how you can overcome those self-limiting beliefs to really begin to live the life that you want to live, the life that you were designed to live. On the 1st of June, I'm running a workshop and I've called it Breaking Up with Self-Sabotage. It's time to break up that relationship because it's not helping you, it's not serving you. And I want to show you how you can take charge of your mind, of your thoughts, to begin to create the life that you want. If you find that you're always thinking negative thoughts, if you find that you always project yourself into the future and you think of all the things that could go wrong, if you find that you hold yourself back from taking steps and actions that you know can lead you to where you want to go just because of fear that it's not going to work out, then you want to be at this workshop. Or if you know anyone that does any of those things I just mentioned, you want to tell them about this workshop. And the things I'm going to share will really help them. It's absolutely free. The workshop is absolutely free, but it will really help you to take charge of your mind and your brain so you stop self-sabotaging. I'm going to put a link around this video. I want to encourage you to click on it, sign up, and I look forward to seeing you on the 1st of June as we break up with self-sabotage.